Watching Gil's Arena podcast on YouTube, and Gil's Arena all agreed that my Pistons and my boy Beef Stewart enforcer Isaiah Stewart need to chill out and tread lightly in the NBA. Because they said the same thing Carmelo Anthony said. Once you get labeled, man, you're going to get them bad calls. You always going to get fined, and you don't want to be labeled that. And Gilbert Arenas said something that I agree with. He said Detroit is a winning organization. They got 3 final appearances in 3 years with the bad boy Pistons, and they should have three-peated. They cheated us. They cheated us with that final call on Bill Laimbeer against Kareem when he just missed the sky hook, and they called it, and he made the free throws, and they won. And that was the end of our championship. Plus, Isaiah Thomas got hurt. He messed his ankle up in Game 6, and we would have beat them. So we would have had 3 rings. So we went to the finals 3 times, and 88, 89, and 90, and we won in 89 and 90. But before that, we was in the Eastern Conference Finals every year against the Boston Celtics. So in the 80s, we was a winning franchise from the end of the 80s. So in the 90s, so we won a ring in the 90s. That was 90. So we was a champion in the 80s, champion in the 90s. We was terrible in the 90s. We had the Grant Hill era. But then in the 2000s, we won a ring. We went to the Eastern Conference Finals about 6 years in a row. We went to the finals back-to-back years, went to Game 7 against the Spurs that ended up being a dynasty. So we were successful. We won a ring in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. And it's been a dark era ever since. But guess what? That's a winning organization. 3 rings and all that. But nobody look at us as winners because they overshadowed by the malice in the palace and the bad boys. Nobody ever look at the bad boys as a dynasty or champions. They just look at it as rough and rugged. And he's saying he don't want that to be the stigma with my Pistons. If we end up winning, we just going to be looked at as the bad boys. And we need to tread lightly because we not looked at as a winning organization with all those championships, with all those finals appearances, with all those Eastern Conference Finals appearances, because it's overshadowed by the bad boys and the malice in the palace. So I understand that what Gilbert Arenas is saying, but I love it. I love it. I'm a Detroit bad boy for life. So let me know if y'all agree with Gilbert Arenas that the bad boys and the malice of palace has overshadowed Detroit being champions. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree in the comments below. And I'm out.